In the old world, a dim-witted wanderer once approached an old beggar and asked her, "Tell me, dear beggar, how come you are so respected, you who are such an old beggar?" "That is because I know that one day I will die, and in death we are all the same," replied the beggar. The wanderer had never before heard such insight this well articulated, and brought it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he died and became known as the most respected wanderer ever to have lived. Do you notice how your virility is one with gravity? Where followers take a day off, vampires finds a way. Your self is now connecting with the infinite. Failing at conning is probably caused by typhus. Back in ancient Sweden there was a brave gnome who was trying to find a well, when he ran into a wealthy fortune teller. "Dearest fortune teller, can you please tell me where a brave gnome like myself find a well?" he asked the fortune teller. The fortune teller closed her eyes as if in a trance. Then she said, "A well cannot be found in the garden of the palace. Search in the mountains." The gnome hugged the fortune teller. Then he went to sleep. The following night, after hours smoking the hashish, the gnome finally understood everything. We are each and everyone is capable of great madness, but we must still do our best. And he laughed. A poem from the Dark Ages tells the legend of a fearless woodsman who was seeking a golden ball. That was when he met a crazy, old seer. "Can you please tell me where to find a golden ball?" he asked the seer. The seer closed her eyes as if in a trance. Then she said, "If you are looking for a golden ball, you cannot search in the cave. Search the only place where you have not yet looked." The woodsman listened to the seer. Then he cried. Later that day, while he was meditating, the woodsman made a discovery to himself. Powerful is the student who rejoices over his wine, for he also gives his brother his penis. He knew then that his search for a golden ball was nothing to brag about. Feel the connection between your head and the spatial dimensions. Observe how your muscles and humanity itself are interacting with each other. Pets hate other puppies. Do you notice how your bowels are part of the spatial dimensions? Keep your eyes closed. Fame is like a bear trap. There are no winners, just losers. A long time ago there was a greedy carpenter who was searching for silver in the wilderness, when he encountered a mentally challenged harlot. "Dearest harlot, wilt thou tell me where a greedy carpenter like myself finds silver?" he asked the harlot. The harlot quickly replied, "Of silver I do not know, for I am only a harlot." The carpenter became confused by the harlot's answer. Then he gave her all the coins in his pockets. 7 days later, when he was burning a slave, the carpenter made a discovery to himself: every human being is incontrollable if only we believe in ourselves. And there was much rejoice.
Okay, I think I'm all set. Oh wait, the level yeller adder screen on putter. Mic working? Yeah, now I'm worried about it. Mario Maker 2 buddy. Oh, there it is. The esports, still the wrong monitor. Sports. Oh, man. And that's also wrong monitor. Little buddy. Start. To do live viewers. Number. Away. Oh, and probably put it on the right input, huh? PS5 game console. No, don't switch yourself. You were not allowed to do that. Oh, that's got to be something my PS5 does when it switches over the input, that it's able to do that. I got to put that in my notes to deal with. TVs should not be able to self-identify game consoles. I don't give a shit. You are a panel that outputs video information. You don't need to do anything else. I don't want you to do anything else. Every TV should legally have a button that says, make me dumb as fuck. Dumber than a sack of rocks. You push it, the button is pushed in, TV's dumb as a sack of rocks. All it can do is display a signal. It can't enhance it or modify it in any way. Just flat outputs. Figure out how PS5 is changing the input type on the TV and disable it, or piss on PS5 until it dies. Now I have to check and see if, yeah, it turned off all the PC mode stuff because it thinks it's not a PC. So then it probably also turned off the low latency thing, even though it's a game console. Okay, well, at least it left that on. I'm gonna leave it alone then. As long as it feels okay when we get started here. As long as the low latency thing is on, it should feel fine. Oh, just such a frustrating thing. Why would a TV have a high latency mode? Cat treats from the sky? Crackers can hear. He can hear it. Yeah, we'll do it right away. I didn't start anything. Other than a rant. I think we all know that streaming is me just venting things. Should have a podcast. Just be this. Without video games. Actually, I capture a lot of gameplay lately because I've been thinking about doing some stuff with that. You ready to go right away, Casey? Sometimes you're not ready. I should check. Pod.cast. You ready? Hi, hot dog. No, we're gonna do the other thing, little buddy. Where are you going? You gonna knock over all my coffee? Are you gonna bite the straw? Can you not? Where we rant while feeding cats. Yeah, that's the idea. I'll put portrait gameplay on one side. I'll start capturing ROM hacks and put it on one side while I just rant about politics. Honestly, look, I don't think that I should be the Joe Rogan that the left is looking for, but that might be the answer, is guy who's good at Mario and angry about capitalism. Let's see, NDI camera. I'm dumb. It didn't load in correctly. Yeah, it's a no mode. I need to find another thing for that we can actually make this happen pretty easily. We're gonna fix it. Not like there's a buildup of levels. Rotate. Please rotate. There we go. Are you gonna work now? Okay, it's gonna work now, but hang on, let me tell this to fuck off for a sec. Yeah, I was talking a little. You didn't miss anything. Oh, wait, no, that has to be on the bottom. There we go. That covers the spread. Hi, hot dog. Look at his face. Look at his face. I can't handle his fucking face. He's getting ready to sleep. Hot dog, it's not time for lay down. Oh my god. Yeah, we could just do this. Okay. I don't watch. I think the only podcasty thing that I watch now that the Always Sunny people stopped doing theirs, well, crackers really, is the Pod Save America people. I'll watch some of that sometimes because it's really hard to find news that isn't terrible. And it's really interesting to hear a terrible, like, extremely liberal centrist perspective that thinks they're, you know, leftist. They're not. It's just a gay one. Doesn't make you leftist. He is. He's ready. But I really think the left in general has completely lost touch with actual leftism and people who want, like, real social change, real social programs. Even as they leverage it, like, they don't do it. And it's really funny to listen to three guys who are lifelong political people but kind of detached from it now, just constantly, like, not get it. Pud, rub your butt on him again. I missed it. I missed the butt rub. But yeah, political podcast with heart rate sensors where I yell at people who piss me off. Be very funny. Or just surreal Joe Rogan, where we ask the dumbest imaginable questions to people we trick into being on it. Yes, it is time for you to share. Pud, did you just bite it? Did you just do a cracker-style bite? You're crowding hot dog. And then Crackers is eating it normal. Oh, okay. Crackers, I tried to pay you a compliment and then you tried to eat the whole thing. Does it look clear up there? I'm gonna spin on it a little. Hey, when do you come here? Oh yeah, well, that's weird. I mean, I'm sure it gets crushed on its way over to, ooh, T-Rex boy. On its way over to Twitch with all of its 6,000 kilobits anyway. But it does seem like they significantly improved the quality on the camera output, on the capture. How, because it's the same friggin' camera, but maybe they were doing something weird with the optics to make it simpler or smaller. But it looks nice. Hi, Crackers. I didn't forget about you. Oh, hey, we have an extra. We have a bonus thing that I forgot about. Guess how I'm gonna get it wet? Ah! No, Crackers! Okay, Crackers, you don't get it now. You guys, I can't tell you how hard this is to do in frame. Hot dog really likes it when he's sleepy, but he doesn't like it as much when he's up because he just wants to gnaw on it because he's adorable. but he's tolerating it while there's treats to lick, and it is clearly slowing him down and relaxing him. But it has to smell a little bit like coffee, because I definitely just licked it. I can't tell. I'm not wearing my glasses and nothing's in HD. Yeah, true 4K vision is it's pretty nice. Now that I have these. Crackers, what are you trying to lick? Okay, I'll just pet your eyeball if that's what you want. How about you? Do you want me to pet your eyeball? Okay, buddy, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, Google, are there zoonotic infections that go from my saliva to cat's eyeball? Pud, I'm sorry. Pud does not want that at all. Well, here, get some treats. Pud like the toothbrush? I don't know. I haven't been able to get him with it. He's never really sleepy. Like, it's really hard to sneak up on Pud. Very rarely is he sleepy. And if he's ever sleepy, I immediately try to cut his claws because it's so hard to cut his claws. It's unimaginably hard to cut his claws. Okay, we're sneaking up. We're sneaking towards the top of the head. He really likes top of the head pets, but I guess there's just too much happening for him right now. Yeah, Hot Dog liked gnawing it so much that he found it and gnawed it on my desk where I was keeping it, and then he gnawed on everything else he could get his dumb little hands on. He likes the top of his nose touched, but not any of the rest of his face. Hot Dog's the same way. Unless he's sleepy, then he likes his chin and whiskers rubbed. Crackers doesn't care. Crackers will accept all forms of petting in all places, including the mouth. He really likes when you scratch the corners of his lips in here. But he does not care. Okay, a little faster. But yeah, that's a good idea. They like it. They like it, and it's really funny. We'll do it again to Hot Dog when he gets sleepy in this spot later. Because of whoever owned him before you did. Yeah. He's getting a lot better. I can't believe how much Hot Dog has helped him. Because, like, he was definitely jealous, which made him try extra hard to be normal. To, like, get pets and, like, to be affectionate, which was really cute. But made me feel bad. But even now that he's friends with Hot Dog and they're not fighting over territory or competing, that they're literally just, like, best fucking friends. They follow each other around and they wrestle with their claws put away. And then they just lick each other. He's still being more normal. He's still coming for pets and yelling at me and hanging out with me and just being a lot more like a cat. He's still kind of a spurg. He's still kind of hard to pet and hard to give him what he wants, but he's getting a little better. Which is good. I don't know why he didn't want more treats, but he did get a lot because we couldn't brush him while we were doing it. This is what he does when he's awake. He gets a little annoyed. Ooh. Thanks a lot for the raid there. Doshi, bro. Boop, we're doing this to my cats. We were even talking about how I should just do this whenever I get raided, so good thing we're already going. Thanks for doing that shout out, Casey. Ow, because I'm currently getting bit. Can you just eat the last bit without eating me, Crackers? This is Crackers. He bites. This is Hot Dog. He doesn't bite, and he doesn't want brushies. No brushies. I have an idea. I have an idea, Casey and Raiders. And that idea is this. Drug pets? Do you want to get drug toothbrush? Drug brush? Come on, let's clean those pearly whites. Let me do it. Crackers, come on. You let me touch your teeth sometimes. Let me brush them. He likes it a little, but he's a little mad. Here you go. Here's more. Hot Dog? Your turn. Would you like some drug brush? Okay. Here you go, buddy. There's some more for him. Alright. Close it up. Put it away. Mario time. No, he did not like it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not putting this in my mouth again. It smells like Cracker's breath. Doshi, thanks for dropping something in there. Let's, actually, we'll get to that really quick, but I'm gonna take a little peek at what's next here. Hey, Pitch Shifter, how you doing? I'm gonna take just a little peek at what's next here in Sean's puzzle world, just so I can get that, percolating. That's what I was looking for yesterday. Percolating up in my head a little. Before we squeeze the beans. That will help. Yeah, I'm doing alright, you know. Surviving. My cat's covered in catnip, so that's good. Oh. Prompter here a little bit. Okay, there are a lot of pieces here. Pitch Shifter, thanks for dropping something in there. Queue list. It's not updating. It's bad at its job. There has got to be an extension that like lets you flip it on so the site can't store anything on your computer. They'll probably fix the viewer level spot, but really I just need to replace it. I need to stop tolerating a half-functional solution. Volumix, U3, how you doing tonight? U2 was already taken. Deathlock. Some possibility to proceed, but I can't stick around in there for too long. What's the name of this one? You could run it through the dishwasher to sanitize it. Oh yeah, I'm not one of those people who's crazy. If I wash it off with some soap, I'll feel like it's clean. I know what clean and yeah, cats with the green screen's great. There's that's what we were feeding them on, is a green screen that's on top of Volumix. Thanks for dropping something in there. The Piranha's Donjon Part 2. That sounds familiar, but it says you're a new chatter. Yeah, it's kind of it's a hot tub in the 70s. It's a hot tub from the 70s. Got 8 jets. Nice though, because the green screen goes on it. Wrong? This is weird. B9, thanks for dropping something in there. The cage puzzle. I see something will come out of that note block when I kick this, so let's take a look at that. Bob-omb. That will also give me access to this P-switch up here. Okay, so this is going to be order of operations again. Weird. Oh yeah, it's definitely... colors are off in the game mode. I'm going to fix it really quick here. My PS5 can grab control of my TV and override the PC mode setting and force it into the game console setting, which, I mean, might be fine. If you have an IQ of like 20 to 30 and you eat rocks if people don't tell you not to, it might be really nice to have your TV do random shit and not tell you and fuck with everything constantly. For me, I don't want shit to get fucked with all the time. I want the colors to not look terrible and the as little post-processing as possible. And it doesn't listen. Save. Of course I have to save. I'm so having fun fighting with the LG all the time. I like the panels a lot. I don't like their OS. That looks correct. God damn. Pretty sure we can't reach all the way up there, right? Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what we're doing here, but that's in my head now. Esports. Esports. Oh, I started typing E. I meant to type postpone, not esports. Ugh. That's wandering around in my head. B8G. I can't get used to the keyboard. I like it a lot more, but it feels like a lot of change. YHFMRG. National Troll Day. V4, let me know of any bugs or soft locks. I'm gonna find so many soft locks for you. I'm gonna find so many soft locks for you now that I got the 4K eyeball vision. Got him. So it's just gonna be, oh, it's a claw drop and then grab it. Yeah, there you go. Not too bad. That was a lie, I guess. Oh, the spike ball had a parachute. That makes it not work. Neat. Felt like it was being lied to. Yeah, we did cat treats from the sky and the strinkle and the treats. We're good. Yeah, I really like the cat green screen thing. The whole thing started, I had one camera like a normal person, and I moved it to the right-hand side because you start in the lower left. And then I had like a joke thing with another camera, like the same camera overlaid, because Heidi thought that the camera was too big or something. Oh, she thought that it was hard to see my face. So I would overlay a zoomed in picture of my face, and I was like, well, I should set up a thing to do 2 cameras so that I can do like dueling speedrun type of thing. Like 2 things set up and 2 cameras so that I could have 2 people playing the same game, and I thought it'd be real fun to like make Heidi play Super Metroid while I speedrun it over and over again and make fun of her. That'll get you. Or a buddy of mine who used to really like doing stream stuff to play stuff casually that I would run and talk to him about. Nobody was into it. Got ahead of myself. So then I just have 2 cameras. And 3 cameras. And I think just 3. Oh no, we'll have a 4th one for eye tracking that I haven't set up completely yet. I have it set up, but it's not calibrating right, so I have to mess with it. I think that'll be a really useful thing to have. And I also kind of want to put a camera right above where Hot Dog sleeps so I can turn it on when he's sleeping because he's really cute. I didn't even pay attention to that the first time. Ugh. Oh my god. Hang on. No, I got normal and good quality sleep last night. This is just happening. I don't have an excuse. Yeah, Casey, if you have more hard stuff that I gave up on after watching back a little bit of that one yesterday, because I wanted that little clip of me saying, don't put alcohol up your ass, right after I died. But then I was looking and I was like, dude, I just did it. I just stopped thinking about it and then I just did it. And I was convinced, like, no, I don't know, I can't do this. Spring's hide pretty good. Are you telling me a POW will come out of there? Yes, you are. Learn. Do. But yeah, now I keep wondering, like, if I just sat down and tried, I probably could pull out like a double shell jump and maybe some other stuff. I'm probably there. Maybe that's how so many people get trapped doing endless, endless expert, endless super expert. I feel like endless expert is the right choice. Are you gonna do something to me when I do this? I feel like there's a camera boundary thing. Okay. Okay. But I can make it over. Weird. Okay. And then I can't make it back? The whole troll was just a lie? Yeah. My first room felt like we were crawling just a little bit. Not too bad. And it definitely opened up once we got into the dark area, but I hope the dark area doesn't do dark area things. I'm dumb. Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of an accumulation in this one spot. That's also why I was worried that this was going to be more. And I assume this is more, that if I throw this here, something dumb happens up here. Ah, this is the hint to go in the other pipe. I gotcha. Do most people not try the pipe first? I feel like trying the pipe always seems, oops, like the smartest thing. Oh yeah, and I can partially see the hint up there. It's not like I realized it, so, you know. Still doing its job. Yeah, it only takes about 30 seconds. It's not like it's a single room. It feels a little... Oh, nope, we don't actually want to do that. This one is just go fast. Go back in. Oh, see. That setup was so fast and clean that I'm immediately like, oh, I have to go back, right? Oh, I do not. If that was set up that way on purpose, like if you actually thought that setting that up is going to make them go back in the pipe and then you're just going to kill them, that's great. Oops, fucked it. It's too bad you can't get a little more out of it. You might be able... No, if you put a floating platform... Yeah, the platform would have to be dying on the way out. And a donut would let the player back in the pipe. I did it again. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if there's something else you can do on the other side of that pipe. We flip a switch, actually. So you might be able to spawn block something that the player can stand on or something. I'm trying to think if there's anything you can do beyond sound effect and having the player fall in a pit. A little tiny bit more. Oh. I really like eggnog lattes once in a while. But it makes my teeth feel so dirty. I don't know what it is. They get dirty. Okay. He flips the switch there, so I guess no, probably not with spawn blocking. Alright, chuck it. Figured it was gonna be balls. Crackers looks dead. Crackers. Yeah, you're alive. Oh, maybe I should rotate that camera so that when he's looking at me like that, that it looks like he's looking at me on the camera here. Hang on. Let me see if that works or not. Where's the, Cat cam, transform. Oh, wait, it's in a group. I can't. It's not in a oh, it's locked. Let's see. Transform, rotate. Already rotated 10 degrees. Let's try 90. Oh, nope, minus 90. Kind of looks like he's looking at me. Let's try negative 80 degrees. 70. There we go. See how that is. Let's see how that is. Hey, look at me. Yeah, there we go. We'll see. Is that negative 10, I think? So we have to go back. That Iago, good. Oh, I have a really dumb thing that I made. I was looking at all the parts all the parts that Gilbert Gottfried has ever played. And a lot more of them than you'd think are birds. Like, he has played a ton of different birds. Let me just pull it up. I really want to put this on a t-shirt. That's the moral of the story, and me describing it is nowhere near as funny as, well, it's nowhere near as funny as I think the picture is. But, I also recognize that almost no one else will look at this and think anything other than, you're kind of an idiot. But this makes me laugh really hard. It's long too. He's been a bunch of birds. He's been Iago a lot of times, but he's also been different birds. But I really want to just put just that on a white t-shirt. I think that will make a great t-shirt. But you can. This list is incomplete. You can help by cloning Gilbert Gottfried and casting him as birds. Is maybe the funniest thing I've ever written. How's it going? Using a different Twitch account for now. Welcome back, Columbit, on a different Twitch account. Why are you on a different Twitch account? What'd you do? What have you done? Where are you hiding from? Oh, did you get Twitch banned? Are you secretly racist? Are you secretly racist and you were being racist? Twitch. Oh, I keep almost leaving it there and then remembering. I'm glad it isn't just like a hop over something that you fall down, because it does give me room to remember. Incorrect? That's good. That's a good thing to be incorrect about. But also, I feel like a racist would still say incorrect. Shah number one. Shah number one. How you doing tonight? The number. Let's drop a level in there. Get there in a little bit here. Yeah, just throw it. Don't hit the spring. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Traditional is acceptable. All flavors are acceptable. Pretty much the only thing I don't like, oops, layered wrong, is like ultra precision stuff. Causes me some pain. I wonder if that'll be better now with the faster load times on the Switch too. Which I would have not... Like, if somebody said it on Discord, I would have immediately been like, no, that's bullshit. No way. But dying faster does make a difference. God, I hope Nintendo hears people talking about that somehow and it's like, let's do a really fast respawn in Mario Maker 3, right? Let's always load the level fast? I would pay. I would pay for that. Esports. I would be mad, but I would pay to respawn faster. I don't think I'd pay every time, but I would pay an upfront lump sum. Oh, and then I was supposed to do it, wasn't I? Got him. Hello, but thanks for dropping something in there. Got a pretty good pile going. Oh, and a pretty good pile of dumb going. I've been thinking about it for a while. From B9? I'm pretty sure you do endless queue with rated random. I saw somebody else doing weighted random. I saw a couple people doing it that I've rated into, and thought, man, that just makes a lot more sense, because then you can kind of start and stop when you want. I could have a cheaper channel point reward for. I wonder if I can affect the weights, because I like having the really expensive play my level right now. And it'd be easier to maintain a long pile. And I've been meaning to replace the viewer levels queue anyway, because it's a turd. I want something I can put as many things as I want into as well. And I want something that works with open course world, so I think fluid queue is the right choice. Yeah, we just take this and go in. Yeah, it seems like it's better. It seems like it especially would have been better if I did it a long time ago. And I don't love manipulating people with gambling mechanics as like a retention mechanism, but I also recognize that that isn't explicitly what it is, even if that's somebody's goal. I don't care. But even if that is your goal, it still democratizes being able to get your level played more just by watching, by participating, which I think is the right way to do that too. Especially if I can just have it weight subs the highest, so if anybody who subbed has a level in, they're ready to go. Okay, no, I don't think I needed to do that. That's good. That would have felt... That spooked me. Uh-oh. I'm extremely ready for a checkpoint, though. This is a long goddamn time without a checkpoint. Oh my god, and then it was a timer. Now I'm fucked. I fell in the hole. No fire flower, only mushroom, I guess. You're close. My close. Beats Pizza 1. I'm hungry. I didn't eat yet. I have been thinking about it too. Starting early again now that I can eat at a normal time. Not too much earlier, but close to where we were months ago. POW theme troll. Yeah, POW theme troll level recently harmed me. Yeah, it'll definitely help with the pump and dumpers too, who drop it in and bail. Yimmy, how you doing? Speaking of POW troll levels. Yimmy had one of those. Caused me a little bit of pain. Little bit. I know, I didn't mean to put so many POWs at start. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the theme. A lot of times a theme can end up adding a lot of consistency to a level and give you something, a place to tell jokes from, a place to be funny from. Definitely doesn't feel like too many. Yeah, even when we're moving at a better clip, though, we're well past 60 seconds. I think it's a good idea to try and aim for 60 seconds as your oh, of course it falls off. I'm guessing esports. I was supposed to come in here with only the mushroom then. But yeah, I feel like if we're already this much in front of the first checkpoint, especially if it ends up being really loaded in the back. Take no damage? Oh, that was not the impression I got from the hint. The hint seemed to clearly illustrate to me that I want to take damage with the fire flower before I go in at all, so that I can have a mushroom when I am in that room, and then damage boost through the asshole. Which would have meant doing it wrong even more times. Oh, which is annoying when you're, you know, a minute and a half deep in a level. Yeah, the hint read to me as have a mushroom when you enter this room. And even though I tried it with just going in with the fire flower and seeing if I could take damage on the pokey and see where else I might need a mushroom or what the thought was there. And then I thought after that didn't work and the platform fell in the pit that, oh, okay, clearly that's not the case either. So it must be come into this room with the mushroom. But it also kind of sent me on a extra wrong tangent where even trying the right thing didn't work when I made it just a little bit further. And if I'm average intelligence, that means half of all people are going to be even dumber than me when they get there. Oops. Thanks. Thanks, Spring. Especially because I can take damage here. Take damage. I still don't see how I'm getting up there. Oh, I'm supposed to just book it off of there. Okay. Nasty. This feels nasty. God. God. Yeah, it definitely feels long. I would try to target when you are running through the course about as fast as you can. But not like speed running it, just at a good clip where you make every choice correctly. For 30 to 60 seconds, I think is a really good target for what you want your spacing to be. That'll help make sure that it doesn't feel like a goddamn sprint where now you're dreading. Thank you, Pipe. Death. And having to redo all of that. Got him. That would work if I did it my way. That's good. Okay, I guess we'll wait. Checkpoint stuff. There we go. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. That's your name. Right there, right in your Twitch name. Now I got your power word. Now I can look you up if you tell me what city you're in. That's a lot of PII right there in your Twitch name. It's fine. Let's drop 11 in the queue. We'll get there in a little bit here, probably. Was that was a fake out to punish the jump? I was getting a little bit of a feel, but it's building that a lot of things are just happening to me rather than me feeling like I'm being punished for my choice. Like, this is one of those things that just happens to you, but it's visually pretty funny. That's one of those things that just happens to you, where it doesn't feel like it's the player's fault. It feels like it's the level's fault, but still pretty funny. But some of the stuff is starting to feel a little bit like I'm just waiting for the bad thing to happen to me rather than making a decision and being punished for making the wrong decision. Oh. Sports. God damn. Okay, yeah, just hang on. Go back in the red pipe, okay. And something like that, where you're tiering a bunch of wrong decisions in a row like that, where I have to watch it and then die, do the thing and then I die, and then I have to go back in there, do the thing, and then I die again and learn actually you have to do another thing. That type of like hint chaining like that, and like learning but not really learning, you're just kind of learning which pipe is wrong. That's when it stops feeling like a troll and can start to feel a little bit more like a pick a path. Doing a little, what was his name? The guy. The guy who did the thing. There he is. Hi, Spike. Shit, what was his name? King Bling! King Bling! Fuck! Oh, you guys never get old. King Bling style death thing. Which is nice. I would definitely prefer that to an anti-soft lock in general. Even if it's simple like that, just a little cute little animation, coming up with something. It's more fun than coming up with something horrible that I don't want to do. Okay, so is it going blue pipe? Yeah, that's what this is showing me. That wasn't like a weird pipe thing, like how you were showing me that yellow pipe's ass in the other one. You established earlier that you were going to point a light at the ass end of a pipe. Maybe give me just a sec when I come into this room to only see the front half of the pipe, and then have oh yeah, okay. No, you could get a funny thing out of that hint. I spawn into the room, and all I see is the hint. Go in the blue pipe. The other pipe, you're dumb. But maybe make the hint a little clear, so there's a pink pipe on the other side too, just like the setup that we just saw. So it's a little bit more clear. And then, if you still want to make the player look at the ass of the pipe, have a fucking, like, wiggler come in off screen, and then stop. With their pointing at the ass of the pipe, and then maybe flicking back and forth on another pipe ass or something else, or whatever. Do something with that. But do something so that the ass pipe reveal is the second gag rather than, it's a repeat of this. Because, yeah, you have that same kind of setup here, but this isn't a hint. This is telling me to look at the naked pipe. And setting that up made the other one seem like you were doing that again, especially since it didn't have the same setup. And yeah, it is even more hints. It's wrong, 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 and wrong again. Which again, feels like I'm being robbed of, like when I feel like I did something wrong and I'm being punished for doing it wrong, that, is an ideal situation that is much lower frustration, no matter how difficult the troll level is or how, long it is between checkpoints or whatever criticism you might have, still really, really helps if it's kind of a guiding light, is to make sure the player feels like they fucked it up. Okay, hold right. Yeah, hold right. Swear to God, if it tells me to go back and do something again, there we go. Yeah, and when you're stuck in one area like that too, and it starts to feel a little bit like you're crawling, that also picks up the frustration meter, and then stuff like me jumping in a pit there, even though that's my fault, and it's kind of funny, ends up making me just annoyed instead of like, ha, got him. Stop jumping in the pit. I'll try. Won't work, but I'll try. I will go in that pit again. At the very least, this one's quick. Like, after we learn each of these, we don't have to sit there and suffer for a long time before we're back in the saddle, which is good. Sports. Figured. A little bit of futzing around here. Okay. Interesting way to pay attention to the camera, but I think I see what we're doing here. At least it's not terrible. I can't. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I can't kill that, can I? That would be a problem. Oh. I'm really glad that speed bump there at least lets me hold right coming out. I don't like needing to hold right at the start, but having either option rather than a must hold right is nice. If I delay a little bit, I'm okay, and if I hold right, I'm okay. Is better than some horrible starting speed bump there. If that fish hit me every time if I just held right, I would get pissed off. But also if I had to hold right, or I died, that would also piss me off. Okay, I see it. That took me a sec. I could see somebody getting pretty confused, but we're kind of close to the checkpoint, so. If you look at it a second time, or if you try kicking the shell from not the closest possible point, I think you should be able to figure. My immediate assumption was something's gonna kill the shell, or something's gonna fall away so just the shell gets carried off. Yeah. You might be able to just make that. But it's a damage boost anyway, so even if you can cheese that, it shouldn't break anything at all. But I wonder if I had a little momentum and caught just the edge of that, if I could make it over there. I'm gonna keep trying it. Boards. I did not jump back in the pit. Very impressive. Okay. I honestly don't think it's difficult enough. Like, it's worth worrying about the potential for cheese there. Another spike would probably fix it, because I think it would require me, here it is, to catch it really, really awkwardly with a little bit of momentum from the right on the corner. Yeah. I don't know if you can make that. Where is he? I know he's coming. The back in door setup here that I was supposed to do, and now I can't? You dead. Okay. Yeah, it might seem persnickety, nitpicky, to bitch about like speed bumps right at the beginning too, but I do like the way that that's set up, because man, people punishing hold right out of checkpoint, especially when you're gonna spend a lot of time at a checkpoint, a good amount of time at the checkpoint, it's such a frustrating thing to do that I don't understand how it seems like a good troll, because it's just frustrating to be like, okay, I have to slow down. I have to consciously slow down while I repeatedly do the same thing over and over again until I can do the next thing. So having something set up like that that is meant to catch you, but isn't meant to catch you on either side works really nice. So all of that's probably fake. I guess I'm gonna try the door. I assume it's gonna be, yeah, fished. I didn't have a good reason to, other than we've had a lot of like back and go back setups. So I figured it was worth checking before I dig into the other side and get a goddamn giant scroll of hints to unroll one at a time. Okay. I kind of figured. And now, yeah. Oh, wait. I'm fine, actually. Maybe? Wow. Oh, stacks where I don't need them. Yeah, I was thinking about seeing what would happen if I let it out from the bottom, but I thought it might be something I would end up needing. Come out the top. Okay, wait. Go. So far, the darkness hasn't really felt too bad. We haven't, like, kind of fallen into any of the tropes for darkness level. Yeah, we can always kind of see what's coming. And we can see that set up there as we're coming. We can't see exactly where to go, but we can see the spike to jump over. I think you could light this up a little better here. That's the only one that has felt like that, where maybe I don't have information. I figured out to jump the first time and we skipped the actual troll, but I could see the troll being frustrating if you couldn't tell what you were doing or which way it was going because you can't really see exactly what's next. And the troll is staying on the platform. The troll is not seeing and knowing to jump. Keep trap. The trap with extra steps. Let's let it out at the bottom. There we go. There's a world in which well, let's just pop down and see what happens. Okay. We can get back out. Oh, you know what? We wouldn't be able to blow the block, but we would be able to let a bomb in here if we could blow up that topmost block, but I guess it probably doesn't matter. I was gonna say I should update that, but no, I finished fucking Deltarune. And probably will go back to Night Rain and Demon Souls. Interesting. What is that for? Pipe's enterable, too. I'm not sure what I could be missing here, but I'm glad we see the checkpoint. Huh. I think a whole lot didn't play there correctly, and I'm not sure if I skipped it or if, or what exactly went wrong there, I guess. You know. Yeah, I think I missed something there. I mean, I'll take it. I wasn't quite at the point where I was mad. But I feel like I missed something. That's horrible. I think if you put a 1-up in there, it will make that noise stop. Are you telling me to look for a fire flower, or do you just... Ah, maybe you were? The noise was still pretty painful. And some people get really unhappy about that. Yeah. Visually, the tiny, dark, lifesaver up there is kind of funny, but the noise I could do without. Seen louder noise before? What are you guys doing today with this contrarianism? Yeah, I've seen louder noises. Ah, no, I learned nothing, and there's a F. What was I doing? I played some game once where some glitch made it, play some noise welcome back, way too loud. I didn't know you're gone. You didn't miss my, oh, you did miss me getting to the 3rd checkpoint and, I guess check the VOD, huh? Bumbling weirdly past a bunch of stuff. Like, everything played out right and it felt like I missed something. I skipped some chunk of something, but, you know, I'll take it. But yeah. Something I was playing with headphones. I guess maybe I don't want that? No, I think I don't want that at all. Okay. Played like every single noise in the game, every single sound effect at once, way too loud, and it just like it was I do not remember the context, but I remember that it was so fucking loud that it scared the like it absolutely terrified me. Like I felt like I was gonna fucking black out and like slam the headphones off of me, and my heart was going a mile a minute. That was loud noise. Pretty jarring to have an insanely loud noise out of nowhere with headphones on. So I have also heard louder noises. Yeah. Okay. I know something stupid's gonna happen. Yeah, that is. That's cheap. Where are you? Oh, that's the fireflower plate. Oh yeah. The coin to death under a door feels a little bit like a pot shot. The wrong way skull coaster is almost exactly as lazy a pot shot, but it's still kind of funny to have it go the opposite of what you would expect. I don't know exactly how to draw that line, like where it is for like, yeah, that's kind of funny versus, yeah, that's horrible. Okay, so, just get off? Yeah, just get off. Yeah. Yeah, it's a popular one. People like that. We saw one that inverted it. Yeah, I think it was in Yimmy Super World when we were working through it that made it look like it was going to send you into spikes, but you needed it. What's wrong with me? Ooh. I like that emote. Cheese Pops has some good emotes. Usually, especially with animated emotes, it's hard to tell what it is, but man, even in like 64 by 64 pixels, the second you look at that, you know exactly what is happening. Oh my god. Getting a lot of mileage out of that one. I miss the POWs. Why don't you have that emote? Lazy? Probably could. Probably could have that emote, but also clean it up so that it doesn't have the background. So it's just Bowser spinning around. That'd be pretty funny. I have animated emote slots, but I'm lazy. And I don't care very much about emotes, which I project onto everyone else and assume no one else cares about emotes, when I know that's 95% of Twitch culture. Okay, at least we can fit over there. That muncher's coming up my ass. Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. Got him. That feels like my fault. Because I backed up to see what would happen. After it made it clear that that was probably the safest place. God, I hope I don't actually have to wait out. Okay, no, it looks like it just wears off before we get down here either way. Okay. And then he walks across. Oh. Yeah, gonna be hard to get the stink off of that one. That's just a Timmy troll. That's just like a Timmy gotcha. What are you doing? Okay, buffer up. I think everybody probably knows that you can buffer up at this point. See, that's also like a shitty gotcha troll, but you're punishing me for waiting, and then you set up like a visual flourish when you kill me. Those two back to back, I think is the perfect illustration of like, if you're not going to give the player agency, at the very least, you need to put a lot of work into like a comedically illustrated setup for when the player dies. Which, haha, platform fall is not... is not that. And when you have a good one right after, you don't need platform fall. Because the player's already going to be in go mode after you force them to, like, buffer up. Or worse, rapidly tap up to go in because they don't know about buffer up. I think that's common knowledge at this point, but I also feel like maybe don't rely on it. I feel like that might be a Super Mario World thing. Sports. Yeah, that whole setup up there was funny. Oh. Oh. What it were? Oh! Oh! What's up, what's there? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I was just supposed to fall through the saw blade. Man, I'm sitting over here, like, thinking I was supposed to take damage and fall through there and go up in the pipe. Those are funny layers, depending on what was in the other one. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't have to do this, though. Okay. What are we doing here? So you set up a whole thing to lie to me about CP1. Now I'm worried that that all was to... that now you're faking out benevolence? Okay. Might have been able to touch that. I hope you're not faking out benevolence just to harm me. To hurt my soul. You are, in fact, doing that. Yep. Yeah, no red coins, no entity limit manipulation. Boy, that's too bad. Like, you had a whole setup there where you thought about it. You thought about doing something else with the CP1 other than CP1ing the player. And then what you came up with was drawing... like, draw the rest of the fucking owl and then CP1ing me. Oh. Fuck my shit up. Bam. Whew. Man. Like, on the one hand, I think if you're gonna CP1 the player, you should have a really funny setup for it, and it should really feel like the player needs a spanking for whatever they did. You really want to make sure it's the player's fault. Me picking the wrong side of, thing where I had to fall in a pit one way or the other, I guess doesn't really feel like it's my fault, but the setup wasn't, like, terrible or the end of the world. Like, it would have been fine to just come back there and do it right. It served its purpose. It did its job. I knew what I did wrong there. But then that whole, like, circuitous CP1, I feel like you get a lot out of, You have to just go in here? Yeah, this is where I didn't understand why we just made it right through, but maybe that was the setup, was that it was supposed to be short and low danger? Okay, that was supposed to catch us while we were melting stuff, and then it was going to do something. Oh, that was supposed to get rid of the fire flower if we wait. It was just a wait punish, was all we skipped the first time. But at least it's not too long to get back. It's still like 70 seconds. Too long to get back here. Esports. I guess it's hard for me to grasp any real, like, any good comedic potential with faking out benevolence. Especially with no transformative action on the other end. Like, I hate it a little bit, but if you have some transformative action, so it's actually CP3, and it's more than just every troll is reversed now, I'm honestly tired of that. It's been done a million times. Okay, you got something there. You got a reason for it. It makes sense. But I kind of feel like that's almost the only reason to CP1 at this point. And I thought there was some complicated setup here with that pipe and what we were doing. And, like, getting down there and then going back. Oh, wait. Wait, are we fucked? Yeah, I think we're fucked, actually. We have to go back and take damage or we get, yeah. Yeah, you actually... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, never mind. No, you shit the bed entirely here. I'm really trying... I'm really trying to come back to, like, the work that went into that, like, that big thing where you fake out the CP1 just to CP1 me. That there's gotta be something there, that I'm being too harsh, that I'm being a penis butt. But then I come back to this after several minutes of looping all the way back through a bunch of shit I just did. That I've already done, so it's really, you're just making me do it twice. And then if I don't remember the exact solution to this, and realize that I have to, like, break the blocks and come back and then fall down without the blocks, that there's no workaround up there to fall down the other hole if you're already spinning. Man, that's just, like, that's a fucking cunt move, bud. Like, cunt to cunt? Fuck you. That's mean. That's nasty. If there was some kind of failsafe for me after I spin jumped in there, like I could get back out. Let me make sure we can't get back out of the pit. Maybe we can get back out of the pit and I'm stupid. God, at this point it's starting over faster. Maybe I can get back out of the pit and I'm stupid. I was overcommitting and didn't need to. But I'm guessing that pipe isn't enterable at all, and there's no way back out of that pit. Oh. You could let the player die on the way there, too. If there was something for that. And that could be the benevolence, because most people are going to try and see out the benevolence. And then you'd have an arguable kind of joke. Is that, oh, you could have died. Just touch the spike. You didn't have to CP1. No, I'm not begging for suffering. Oh. Oh, no. 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 No, people who want to suffer are playing, like, Bean Burrito levels and eating their own poop, I assume. Masturbating into their hand and then licking it off. How you doing tonight? But no, I would definitely recommend the guide, checking out Bandwagon World. Suffering is definitely a part of what you're going to experience one way or the other. Like, there's going to be some suffering, but it's definitely not the purpose or the core concept. The core of it is the comedy of the game and unexpected interactions, either between player expectation and what the creator did, and opportunities for comedy that arise from that. I think that's the core of it. Yeah, you'll have to watch the VOD. Yeah. Yeah, rewind about 2 minutes to the part where I called you a cunt over and over again. Yeah, the fake out on benevolence, I keep looking for a way in which, like, that's a good gag. Like, that's funny, right? Like, some way to make that work. But I couldn't. But at the very least, we get back to the end relatively quickly. And we get back to the checkpoint relatively quickly. But then what really flipped it around and made me bump here is that we're working our way back through like 2 goddamn minutes a level, I think, to get back to the end. And if you don't internalize the solution to the last puzzle there, to the last troll, as soon as you enter that room and remember to execute correctly the next time you come around, you are doomed to CP1 again, which is just unbelievably depressing. Like, not only do you waste, the benevolence, and that sets me off a little bit just generally, but I can see a place for that. A lot of times it's used for, like, a CP3 or, like, a turnaround or a funny setup like that, like, where you have more level. Or just benevolence. I feel like there was something there. If you faked out benevolence, then made the player think that it was a fake out, and they were going to get CP1, and then you just kill the player with not even some King Blink thing, like just some out of nowhere fish before they can touch the checkpoint. You have a funny setup there, and then the player goes to the end. No, we for sure can't reach the end here from the top. That was my concern, is we absolutely have to remember to do that exactly right, to break just that block and then back out and then fall here, or we're fucked. Oh, and you have to do it. Oh. Yeah, which I think that was the point that that sealed the deal for me on no esports. By no means is it irredeemable. There's like some really funny trolls in there. I really liked the light up F right after CP2. Was really funny weight punish. Was a really good weight punish. Really good use of darkness. There were some other things in there that were really solid. But man, all the work to set up benevolence with no real payoff. That's basically just a bunch of transportation without, like, you're not showing me anything with the transportation. You're not doing anything with it. I feel like there's a lot of wasted potential there, but I also feel like you could definitely unwaste that potential. There's definitely something you could do there. Yeah, there was some good stuff with the POWs early on too. That was that started playing out a pretty fun theme. It was a long stretch to get to CP1, but I think that was intentional now, to make CP1 to CP2 shorter, to kind of move the goalpost a little bit so it wasn't as bad getting back. But I still think that there has to be some fix for letting the player think about how to finish the level without killing them if they don't execute correctly at the end there, because that was rough. Doshi, it'll show up on Twitch just under... Oh, here, I think I can just show you. Twitch. Wait. Hotfist.com goes to my Twitch. Oh, God, I'm my Twitch. Can't listen to this fucking guy. He is just intolerable. Where do I go to get to just the regular thing when I'm not live? Go. Was it video? Oh, yeah, okay. Video? Oh, God. Mute me. On the normal screen, you go to videos. On the normal screen, you go to videos. Shut up! And then down here under recent podcasts, it'll be then this one after we wrap up here. It looks like it's there right now, but that probably goes to the live one. I don't think you can rewind. Otherwise, if you ping me on Discord, I generally cut troll levels out. I'm pretty behind on it, but if you ping me on Discord, I'll send it to you when I do it. I generally cut trolls out and stick them in a playlist. I can send you a link to that VOD of just that level also. Head hot. Yeah, the overall was that there were a lot of redeeming traits there. I don't think it's an irredeemably bad level. I do think that there is some pointless meanness there that needs the edge softened a little bit, because it gets in the way of the comedy. Next, pitch shifter. Let's see what you got. Yeah, you can pop in there. I'm in the bandwagon Discord if you don't want to pop in there, and you can just find me and ping me. DMs are open. GHT UUG. VOD, you not entice us to watch more of you. I mean, I think VODs play ads. YouTube ads are easier to block. I don't have any monetization on YouTube though, so you wouldn't get any ads there. You shouldn't get ads on Twitch unless you're stupid. There's some good solutions for it. Did you know it's 2 a.m. in France? Aw, I'm sorry that you're up so late. Or happy that you're up so late. It's only about 7 p.m. here in the middle of America. Main theme, Final Fantasy II. We'll spare ye your lives, but your loot be ours now. Final Fantasy II. Can't place Final Fantasy II at all. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely cannot conjure anything about the original FF2 or 3. I played 1 and the 1 remake. I'm sure I played the 2 and 3 remakes. I think we got them on Game Boy Advance, right? Oops. But I can't conjure one thing. I remember Onion Knights from the very first one. 4 was the one that opened with the Dragoon and the box of fire or whatever or something. I played some of that one on the Super Nintendo. Pretty sure. 5 was the one with the summoner lady with the green hair. 6 was the one. 6 is the good one. Okay. 7 is the worst one. To be clear, Final Fantasy VII, the worst one. Just want to get that out there. 8 was okay. 8 experimented. And I wish they had experimented just a little more. I think the perfect thing to round out 8's changes to the magic system would have been significantly more active time battle stuff and real-time battle stuff. Oh my god. That I think they just missed. They tried. They gave us the, like, pull the trigger thing, but they didn't try. Ooh, what am I... Oh, I actually want to ride the boat. Ooh, so where do I go when you send the vid? When you... once I get it stuck up on YouTube, once I get it cut and stuck up there, I'll leave the DM up or whatever. Until I have it, and then I'll go send it to you. Oh. Or I'll find you. When I pull stuff out of the bandwagon Discord, I just find people and send it to them. And then I try to temper the anger with, here's the VOD, so I won't type as much, but I still type too much. Oh, I gotta go. Hey, thanks a lot for the raid. I'll send you that. Good luck. And of course, if you oh, that's coming for me. Yikes. If you end up reworking it significantly too, I'm always willing to take another stab at it. I usually forget troll levels after a couple of weeks. Enough to have a pretty fresh experience and be able to give at least decent feedback again. Decent-ish feedback. Okay, getting out of it. Getting in the door. 88. Better than save. Oh, is that it? Might be it. The level I already played? Yeah, if you hadn't told me, it's very likely I may not have noticed. Double pixel art. And it's over. Good stuff. Good stuff. Definitely seem to be on a RPG kick, Pitch Shifter. Going hard on him. But I swear I've seen some other stuff from you, unless my brain's just muddying it with other music levels. Looking. No, yeah, Yoshi's Cookie. Oh, L-Kaiser. For 1 second I saw ActRaiser, and I assumed it was the opening track from ActRaiser. And, I got just a a little chub. The first track in ActRaiser is really excellent. Yeah, a lot of RPGs. Not all RPG stuff. Yeah, we got through it. Nothing stuck out as flowing bad for me, but music Kaizo also tends to work well for me. E84. Or OMG. Wow, you got an OMG in your maker code? Look at you. What level would you like me to take a look at here? Uh-oh. Pitch, thanks for dropping another one in there. Piranha Don John Part 2. Part 1. Part 2. Oh. Larry the Musician. Stop him for CP. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh, B9, there's nothing wrong with you sticking something in that I played before. If that's why you're replacing it. Or did you re-upload? Some of those thumbnails made me think that quality was going to be pretty low, but this seems fine. Seems like you're going for a... Okay, some theme in here. But it seems... Okay, and then we're going to come back through here. That's what you mean by 4 CPs. We're doing red coin rooms. Weird, okay. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no worries. Nothing wrong with that. Waiting one day, Benign makes a new troll level. I'm good at Mario Maker. Pretty cute. You know, not real often you see people... Look, I really appreciate the effort. I really appreciate the effort. What a horrible little music loop that you did there. Wait, GG. No, we're still here. We're still on it. Oh my god. We have another weird music loop. This one is less bad. Okay, it looks like we're gonna flip all the switches, I guess, while we dodge these. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, it's 4 seconds. It make me want to die after a minute or two, but it's not too challenging a room. We're not here for too long, so we don't have to hear it for too long. Yeah, this one at least kind of feels like you were doing something. I guess, I think it's the muncher in here that ends up making this feel like a dumpster fire of a nothing little riff. Like, that's all you're trying to do, is to have a little creative riff. But yeah, that muncher's not doing it. Busy making the other ones better? Yeah. I think it can be easy to get lost in that, but I also think that can be one of the easiest ways to keep working on stuff, too, is self-improvement. Music's gonna haunt me in my dreams? Yeah. Oh, who the hell was that creator who made these really weird looping music levels? The music was a little bizarre, but it had a really specific ambience that suited the levels that they were doing, and they were longer loops. They were like 11, 12-second loops, which I think is a good point to target it. You want the level 9 loop length. Oh, this one's doing entity limit stuff. What I started saying before the music distracted me was you don't usually see people doing red coin rooms for traditional levels and structuring checkpoints this way. But it is nice. It's nicer than having a whole bunch of little challenges that I have to do before I get the checkpoint. But it also means if you're doing a boss fight, which I'm guessing you are, you're gonna have to deal with the key death one way or the other. So we'll see what we see. My first time playing with not blocks, and don't get me wrong, it's way harder to do than... Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, it definitely is. Well, and like you're playing around with percussion noises up there too. You can get away with kind of doing random shit with percussion noises when you mix in this one. Like violin note and one like plucked guitar sound. What do you call it? What is that? It ends up feeling really awkward. They're all better than the checkpoint one. Is there any handling for key death, or does key death mean I have to get all the red coins again? Find out. Oh no, you have a catch for it. Interesting. Clever. Very, very simple catch for it that works pretty well. Yeah, you could cheese it by waiting 8 minutes here at the checkpoint, but that's horrible. Oh, that works pretty goddamn well. Not my idea. That's fine. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I have a piano and an organ in my bar. The organ is unplugged and the piano is usually covered in, like I just keep it closed and tell people not to touch it or that it doesn't work right, because I don't ever want drunks who don't know how to playing. If you're at the point where like you can play chopsticks, you understand scales, man, go noodle. I don't give a shit. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch people's keyboards. Oh, okay. Okay, you're kind of noodling. You're kind of getting something here. It sounds like music. Sounded like music. That didn't make me uncomfortable or unhappy. There's nowhere to go but up from the checkpoint. That was cute. That was a very, very cute little death set up there with a little text box. That's a cute way to finish telling your little story here. Yeah, that was cute. That was very cute. A lot more to like than not like. There is, if you want to play around with music levels. Asking for it. That was the one who made the little music levels. Let me see if I can find team music here. Maker Teams. Is it .io? Is it .com? Teams. Googling it. Makerteams.net. There is a team music in the teams. And if you want to make music levels, yeah, here we go. I will go and stick a link in there. There's a Discord you can join, people who make music levels in there. There you go. And tons of tools and resources for making music levels, for working with note blocks that will help you. And there are people on Team Music. There are lots of people who make video game music. Nothing wrong with that. That's great. Even if you're plugging it into the music making tools, that's great. Despite the music, there was lots to like there. Despite the issues with some of the music, but there are lots and lots of really great tools for making music levels, and there are people who make music levels who do original riffs, who do that kind of thing, that might be able to also help, even if you don't want to like make other people's music or anything. Yeah, Team Music seems like they're pretty active, but I assume Pitch Shifter, you've got to be in there. Have we seen... I don't think we saw Barnstorm tonight, but I know he's active. But I also feel like there's a small chance they all died after Team Music World. Benign, let's see what you got here. DGT13F. What are we at? We're at 710, and there are... Columba, you probably brought me a troll level, right? And this is probably a troll level also, right? And then we got Sean and Pitch in there as well, and Celestial, Ludenberg, Pumped and Dumped. Oh, not a troll. Okay. Well, thanks for popping in. Good luck. Sorry about I want to do the joke like France sucks or whatever, but honestly, I feel like we can't do that in America anymore. I would rather, like, even if France was as bad for me as people act like France would be, and I feel like I would be fine. I feel like I would like a lot of people who are nasty. Makes me happy. But I feel like we can't get away with it. So instead of making fun of France, please take me to France. Please keep me in your house. Just take me to France and keep me in your closet, and I'll do this. I'll play your levels. Grievance for your embodiment. Watch out for the fish above the 50. B9. I played this one already. Level isn't too long, and if you remember any of it, it should be pretty quick. Okay. Pain for bread. Yeah. Pain au chocolat. We used to make it a bakery I worked at. France is very high up there. God damn it. On places I want to visit entirely because I want to visit places where I want to eat the food. So France, Italy, over and over, all of Italy, not coastal Italy, goddamn seafood. Oh, fish. Now I get it for free. And probably it. Maybe Poland. Watch out for the fish above the 50. Yep, I watched out. Sports. Is this that one? Is this that one that I played? This isn't... No, this is just using a similar icicle setup to that other one with the door. I can't imagine this is the same one that that we played so many times that it's changed this much. If it changed this much, time to stop. Nope, not today. I wouldn't say Paris is like on or off the list, but I feel like I have something written down somewhere. There's a coastal, or not coastal. Let me see here. Maps. Google.com. Oh, actually, if I do this in the other browser, you guys can see it and I won't be logged in. France. Oh, yeah, please. Send her on my address. Brave. There we go. Yeah, over here. Over here. I remember looking it up at some point, and somewhere around Nice, somewhere in this area, you can like take a train up to somewhere over here in Italy that had really good food that was known not for seafood stuff, but for other Italian stuff. That would probably be the right thing to do. Yeah. And then you can do both. Then I could do both in the one trip. That'd be nice. Doot. Chat back up here. It's a muncher, right? Oh, it is a ball. Okay. But then this is a muncher? Ah, there it is. Yeah, a lot of ways for that to go wrong. Yeah, similar setup, not the same thing. This does not stick out to me. I'm glad I can hit that wrong and still have time to get through there. So it's a weight punish more than anything else, more than making sure I remember. I guess I'll just go in here. But yeah, you always hear, and that's the... Oh, that slow-moving fish just pushing in like a turd. It's pretty good. Soft lock. Kidding, I know how to drown. Can't see that? Your face cam? Oh my god. I'm sorry. Thanks for telling me. I desperately wish I could have a channel point reward that just, like, turned that on for 10 seconds. But maybe I should just routinely set it to transparent when I do troll levels. Maybe that's the right way to do it. I don't know. I was thinking about doing a scene with minimized gameplay as the general scene, so I had more room for all the shit on screen anyway, because I can't stop putting more shit on screen, even though I hate that. He just pushed in. He just pushed right into you, right here. Sports. God damn. Aw. I was gonna try to beat it and see what happened. You can still see the angry face that I make when I die. So I feel like you still get the important information. Oh. I was supposed to go in the pipe, huh? Wow. Yeah, I like the little cam up top too. Who's Margio? Who is Margio? How you doing, 20th? I like the little cam up top too. It just started to piss off Heidi, but when you have 2 HDMI cameras and you have 4 HDMI, 3.5 HDMI ports, you know, why wouldn't you do it? Why you go? So that you can see this fish over here that's gonna try to touch me. See? See, it's not funny unless I'm a ghost. And this one makes me sad. Yeah, we don't have to do any of that. And then just buffer right for pipe. There we go. But yeah, I wanted to put a camera over where Hot Dog sleeps sometimes to turn on when he's there. And then I figured, like, you know, just make the gameplay. Just do the thing, right, that they do. Where's the scribbling tool? Where the gameplay is here. And then this is chat. And then this is thanks for subs and follows. And then fucking cats here. And this camera here. And fucking some kind of stream game here where you throw rocks at a fucking Pokemon. This is a Pokemon. Here's all of you throwing rocks at it. And then we got fucking merch down here. And then the fucking, this camera is this fucking big. And then we have the fucking input reader. And then we have a camera here that shows my hands on the controller. And then we put more shit here and GIFs here and GIFs here and GIFs here. And wait, maybe we make gameplay even smaller. Boom. PTS transcriber. Oh, good. Do show your hands on your penis. I don't think Twitch allows that. But you can stream on TikTok now. You can stream to all of them at once. So, like, the vertical video could just be, like, a penis with gameplay on it. Just projected onto a dick. We're doing something like that for, that's a lot of lines on the screen. Yeah, a lot of lines. A lot of stuff. Aww. You found a soft lock in this level last time? That sounds like me. I'm good at that. I'm good at finding holes and crawling into them and then screaming that you shouldn't have let me go into this hole. Oh, yeah, hot dog cam. We need a hot dog cam. We need the options. We need all of them. We are doing that for April Fool's next year. That's happening. I really want to do the worst possible Mario Maker stream, and I was thinking about just pointing the NDI camera at the TV and then, like, maybe getting like a vibrator or something to put it on so it constantly moved and was terrible. And that seemed really funny. That seemed like the best, and it's pretty low tech, pretty easy to set up. And then I would just give terrible feedback for every single level. And the TV would not be in focus, and it would be too small in the presentation and everything. It would just be awful. But I think the correct choice for the worst possible Mario Maker stream is we'll still do that. We will still absolutely do the worst possible Mario Maker stream, but I will set up a projector. I will put latex paint on my hairy ass chest, We should have the camera visible. Latex paint on the hairy chest, and then I will just have the camera zoomed in on this part, tassels over the nips, because of rules. I don't know if Twitch cares anymore, but probably because it's funny. Pasties. Latex paint, project the gameplay on my chest. That's the stream. That's happening. Put it on your calendars. Attach a Dremel to the camera so it constantly vibrates. I mean, that would work. I just assume you can get one of those little bullet vibrators. I picked up a cheap one that I'm positive is a sex vibrator. That's like a little tiny one to try and vibrate resin. I'm pretty sure I threw it out to try and vibrate resin print containers. But I ended up just going with the ultrasonic cleaner because it's way less stupid. Get out of there. But something like that. That's just like a little vibrator that'll run for a while. Make sure. I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic to latex. I've had latex gloves before. But yeah, I'll do a little test batch. Need kitchen cam? I mean, you guys could follow me to the kitchen. I did a cooking stream once. Somebody gave me $10 to do a shot of olive oil, which was way worse than I thought it was going to be esports. Do a small test several days before stream. I'll just put a white patch up here and insist that it's not there and it's a camera problem. Mean. You went to watch someone jump off a bridge? And you went to, you weren't gonna say anything? Just came to the show? How many people came for the show? Did anybody do merch? Oh yeah, let me hide the overlay again. I guess you could do like, you know, I wanted to watch somebody jump off a bridge and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Cops kept everyone off the bridge. Well, that makes sense. I assume they're telling them, like, stop or I'll shoot. But I won't kill you because I know that's what you want. So I'll just maim you. Oh my god. I would really... I would like to pretend to jump off a bridge so that I can make fun of cops who are threatening to shoot me. Try to goad cops into shooting me. I think that would be the funniest way to do it. Try to goad a cop into shooting you instead of letting you do the thing. Oh, I'm in trouble here. They get a dog. Oh yeah, of course. Unless he isn't white, then they shoot him. Then they plant a gun on him and say he wasn't gonna do it. He was actually just gonna shoot cops. If you plan on painting it on a specific spot, you should do a test in a similar area. Leave it on for like 30 minutes to make sure you won't have a reaction. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they make latex body paints, and that's what I figured is I would get body paint. I can do a test with that. That's a good idea. And I would mix a little bit of like silver mica in, like a reflective silver mica, because that's basically what they do for projector screens. Is they're white with a blended silvery thing in them that makes them reflective. That helps them capture light, so they appear very bright. Okay, so we just fall? Oh, okay. Bruh. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, you can't possibly let me do this terrible thing I'm gonna do. Get in and get out. Okay, okay. Mike Hawk, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I figured latex would be the funniest over the hair, because then taking it off after will be really funny. And honestly, a lot of my hair will win. I'll test it. But I think the hair will win. It's pretty in there. It does its job. But I think latex paint will look the funniest. I've used body latex before for other stage stuff, and I feel like it'll be pretty funny. Oh, it's supposed to be like my cock. My cock. Yeah, I mean, kinda. I feel like the easy one right there, is this. Like, that reads correctly, but you have plausible deniability on penis stuff. But you know, you do you. I'm just happy you're trying to sneak a dick in there. One way or the other. Have Heidi wax it. I have some sugar wax I got to try on Vine, but I haven't tried yet. But it sure would be nice for this. This is annoying to shave. Do. Doshi, you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, that's been pretty good so far. Don't bump too hard. Dixie wrecked, Dixie. Dix, like Dix I wrecked? What are you going for with Dixie wrecked? We have to follow him in there. Okay, yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Dix erect. Yeah. Took me a sec. Don't pull the wax against the hair. My sister used to do it for me for my eyebrows, which let me just do the thing here. Let's if they're not cared for, it grows in here and then here and here. And my sister took care of it when I was younger because it was disgusting. And I did not take care of myself. Now I do. But it sure would be nice if the wax ends up being easy to do that myself, because it's really annoying to try to keep myself from having negative eyebrows. That's a super fun thing about... Oop. Forgot about that fish. That's a super fun thing about all the hair and the receding hairline, is that my eyebrows were just like, you know what? We're going to connect to the hairline. That's what we're doing. We're connecting to the hairline on the sides. We want you to look like the eyebrows guy in Breaking Bad. You could pull the skin off with the wax. Doot, doot, doot. I like my skin. Long ago, I shaved my legs. I used to shave all over. Now I don't. I shave my armpits and I trim some of the other body hair, and that's it. And some of my face. Man, my armpits just because it's gross. Smells so much worse than armpit hair. Everybody really does, but I did Nair at one point. Man, I lost so much skin. I had like a terrible reaction. And okay, so jump and follow him. Okay. A little tight, but we have enough time to get in there once we know what we're doing. I guess that's probably what you want. Just let me have it. Okay, it's been about a minute. Is there a setup to troll me there, or is that it? Yeah, I did Nair. And I lost, like, I had so much goddamn skin slough off. Like, the skin, like, the top layer of skin came off in these, like, big patches like this with the hair in a bunch of places. My legs looked like I had, like, flesh-eating virus. Like, it looked absolutely horrible. Yeah, I don't mind the free one. I honestly feel like if it's just gonna be free, give me a path here to go through. Give me the heartbeat sound effect as soon as I come out of the pipe, and then give me this, like, dumb path to go through here. And then give me the heartbeat sound effect again as I approach it. Because if you're not gonna hurt the player, like, you might as well give me anxiety, right? Yeah, it dissolved the hair, and the skin did not like it. I do not know why, but I had a terrible, terrible reaction to it. Yeah, it dissolved the skin. I have pretty coarse hair. Most of the follicles on my face have multiple hairs coming out of them. I have really bad, Pyloric multi-Gemini, something like that. And then I have, chicken skin. Bad keratin buildup. That, isn't too bad. It's really just on my arms now. Mostly taken care of. Oh, Dean. For me, what worked is less showering, and less scrubbing. Less crazy scrubbing. I can shower every day. I can't scrub myself every single day. If I scrub the shit out of I'm dumb. If I scrub the shit out of myself every single day, it gets really bad. But yeah, so maybe that had something to do with it. Don't know. I'm never gonna use it again. myself. Have you played Versus on Switch 2? Any differences? I haven't yet. I haven't tried it yet because my... well, I was going to show it, but I'm thinking it'll show my IP. I haven't yet because I have NAT Type B on the Switch 2. I have to do some reconfiguration of my network, and it'll take some time. It's on my list. And I want to check it out, but I don't want to do it with my NAT as Type B. I don't want to do that to other people. I probably just need to copy my settings from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. So it should be pretty easy, but I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, we're not going back that way. Maybe I'm supposed to jump over the castle block? But yeah, Columbus, I don't think we saw you for a few days with the Switch 2, but look how fast you die now. Watch from the blackout. 1,000 to 1,000. It's like 2 fucking seconds. Way faster. Sports. Okay, I've spent too long trying to go back for that. I feel like I'm supposed to, but now I'm wondering if that is just a troll. You can see that P-switch. Like, oh. I don't know what it is, but there is something about... Oh, I kind of hate that there isn't something under me on the checkpoint. I wish that there was a platform or something. I don't know what it is about, swamp coming up from under you, but it's always kind of fun to have a swamp go up. Yeah, it definitely dissolved the skin. I remember that. I remember that setup because it's great. I remember that room. Is that where I got soft locked? Did I get stuck up there somehow? Yeah, that setup was great. Yep. Colombo remembers, I do not. Oh. Too bad I lost my friggin' unemployment health insurance. It would be nice to sit down with that nice doctor lady who is actually cool, and smart, and thoughtful, and be like, hey lady, do you forget what you ate 2 days ago if you don't take a picture of it? And then I did the thing. Like, I take notes for a lot of stuff. When I'm working, I take notes, because that helps me be able to recall things. And I try to take notes on things, and like, if I watch stuff back, stuff will click back in sometimes. I'll start to remember things. It's just hard. And I do not know why. But fuck me for renting to acquaintance for a reasonable amount instead of a crazy amount. Volcano Joe? I feel like it's been a while. How you doing tonight? I remember that. I remember that. Doing alright. No? Different one? Oh, there it is. Okay. I've learned a lesson. That one's not enterable. Okay. Been alright. Lost my health insurance. Lost my Medicare for unemployment person. Because I make about $140 too much. Do anything? Is that necessary? I don't think that's necessary. Because for some reason, paying a mortgage does not count, but collecting rent that is basically the same number as the mortgage counts as income. And even though it wasn't too much income before, they redid the math and decided it was too much income. So that's been super fun. There we go. So now I have a terrible fucking Obamacare plan. Are you gonna punish me if I dig this? Alright. Oh. The P comes the F. Okay, bye. Esports. Joe, thanks for dropping something in there. 7:30. We got a good number more. I'm gonna close the queue right there. We're still getting there. Shah number 1. We'll get to you. 7-second death. Yeah, it's faster than it was. It's a good deal faster. It's not crazy fast, but it's faster than it was. At some point, somebody will do some side-by-side testing for loads, and it'll be pretty cool. I wonder if the deaths are still slower in, like, 3D World. It is legitimately faster, yeah. It's not insanely fast, but it's fast enough that if you look at them, we looked at a recording next to it side by side, and it's much faster. I think, was it just go in, or did I do it? Did I forget something again? Yeah, it's just go in. Don't dig the P. P is stored. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, you can't read all of it. Well, the bottom says in the balls, obviously. Oh, okay. Aw, and I was supposed to do the thing here? Yeah. That's what you're doing. That's mean. That's mean. Fine. Can't all be bangers. He is stored in the balls. I have glasses now. That makes me smart. You can trust me. Balls are full of pee. Girls don't pee. Please don't be an anti-soft lock. What the fuck? It didn't seem like I was gonna make it. I thought another P-switch was gonna get hit. Aww. Why do people keep doing this? What are you doing? Why do people keep trying to make anti-soft locks where I walk an enemy across? Why is this a thing? Thank God for the pity. This is a terrible format for an anti-soft lock. Okay, I'm tired. I'm so tired of flipping a switch back and forth to do something. I feel like you could just give the player a Goombrat somehow after like 10 seconds, and then they would just finish. Oh no, the Goombrat would never walk on the spring. No. There are a lot of things that I know I can be a cunt about or bullheaded about. That I know don't vibe with, like, the general perspective or overall community perspective or whatever, blah, blah, and that's fine. I don't like precision levels. Lots of people do. You do you. But I honestly feel like stupid, unfun, goddamn anti-soft locks, like, nobody wants it. Even for content, I feel like we would all be better off if you tried to seek out a way to make a marginally entertaining one. That at the very least is, like, really silly. That is in some way an interesting demonstration of a mechanic that is funny and goofy. Or maybe janky. Oh, okay. Did I check? Do. I'm not waiting for it. Oh, okay, I'm going back for it. Oh, it was a muncher. Okay, now I know. Yeah, I've come back to that a bunch of times, that I really feel like the funniest possible meta on an anti-soft like that I haven't seen yet. Like, it's low-hanging fruit. Steal the idea. You don't have to credit me. Just steal it. Just steal it and say you came up with it. And if somebody says, I've heard Hot Fist say that, you say, no, he's brain damaged. There's no way he said that, because I won't remember. You say, I'm pretty sure he's got a learning disability. Oh, wait, I remembered this. Doesn't this, like... Yeah, it's a bunch of them all over the place. And I'm pretty sure I missed all of them the first time, and it was very funny. Yeah. Yeah, if you accidentally grab one, it's too bad that you miss all of this. Oh. Oh, and then you still get one. That's very... Oh, my God. Oh, that's funny. But the low-hanging fruit is immediate pity. Like, you show the player what the mechanism is, and 10 seconds in, you give them, like, a pity fireball somewhere out of the way that they can get to. And then they do the fucking ante. They do the whole fucking ante, and the only thing the ante does is it, like, drops them down. Like, let's say the pity's on the far left-hand side. It just drops them around and traps them next to the pity deck. So, making it clear that the ante was completely pointless. Or... the ante does nothing. You get to the top and you get a fart sound effect, and then you have to climb back down and then just touch the pity deck. I feel like the meta's right there, and it makes, well, maybe it feels too mean, and only I would like it because I hate antes. Fuck off. I swear to God, that's the 10th time I've been slammed into spikes by a blue coaster. That one was well hidden at least. Okay, there we go. And then we can go down. Okay, that's pretty easy. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and I feel like one of the ones that we're missing, there's gotta be more ways to trick players into thinking they can slide in SMB1, and I want to see them. Aww. Got him. Because that was one of the funniest things I ever saw in Mario Maker 2, was being lied to about sliding in SMB1 style. Okay, we go down here. And then we come back. Okay, we land here. And we wait. Feels like it could be a little spaghetti, but we have a platform to land on. No, hold right won't get us in there. I think we are supposed to go the other way. Okay. Yeah, I got a Obamacare plan so that I don't have to go full Mangione if I have an emergency, because I think I have an active hernia. I don't know, it seems like it's getting better. But I had to get something so that I have health insurance, which I don't have money for because I'm employed. I'm gonna call the Medicaid people back and see if they can help me understand it. I think that I can probably waive rent for a month and take the hit there, or maybe even reduce rent by the necessary amount plus a little buffer, and then probably qualify again. But it also seems completely insane that, like, income, that for some reason the mortgage does not cancel out the income. And that mortgage doesn't count as, like, a utility. Each section is about 30 seconds after you know all the trolls. That's the way to do it. And then we factor in the time for me to stand still. Does I go back with the mushroom? I don't think I can go back. I guess we'll see. But that, I was in such a bad mood Monday. I briefly thought about it because obviously constant ranting is therapeutic for me. And I thought about still streaming, but I was so goddamn angry I would have just been shouting and being horrible and saying things that would get me arrested. Okay, we just wait, and then we can go in there, it looks like. I thought I was gonna have to fall back, but I can't. Fine. No, I got a very good interest rate on the house, and if I sell it to him or to anybody else, they lose that good interest rate. I don't want to rent it out, but you know, been homeless more than once, so I don't want to give up on owning a property, so I have a backup. Even though, it turns out, you can't kick somebody out on a lease, even if, like, you have nowhere to live. Like, there are no emergency clauses to protect landlords, which makes sense, you know, fuck landlords. Okay, looks like whatever it is dies. I knew something was gonna happen. I saw the setup and I knew. But super, super frustrating that I can't, like, rent for a reasonable amount and not have somebody be like, oh, wait, nope, that makes sense. Those cancel each other out. Okay. You're poor. Ooh. Ooh. That's been quite frustrating. Glad to have any president care? Oh, yeah, nope. No, he does not. But he's messing around with Medicare, too, so, or Medicaid, whatever. One of them's for old people. One of them's for poor people. I get the poor people one while I'm on unemployment. Okay. What's safe here? Am I supposed to self-damage? Okay, I am supposed to self-damage. Maybe I would be happier, esports, if these flowed in while the bomb was there and the block here wasn't there, or maybe blew out or something, so that, like, I had a reason to know I was supposed to self-damage, because I wasn't sure what to do. I didn't have a better option, but I could see somebody, like, spaghettiing their way over to the side there. Trying to split the assumption and taking the pain for it. Yeah, fuck you. I apply for, I would prefer you tried not to take damage. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, that thing flipping me up there made me feel like I absolutely must take damage. I'm applying for, you know, 40 to 80 jobs a week, I would say. The absolute worst part of that is applying for unemployment. Applying for, or filling out the unemployment stuff to get a couple $100 a week is more annoying than any of the fucking stupid application websites or HR websites that you apply through, or any of that shit. It is so goddamn annoying. It fucks up all the time for no reason and just is mad at you, like, nope, unacceptable input, blah blah, just nonsense. And every single, like, it asks you 50 different ways if you secretly have a job. And the whole thing is just fucked. And then you have to fill in these horrible forms for to prove that you applied for at least 4 jobs, and the whole thing is just super annoying. The player shields bomb, they go back up. Yeah, that was also a concern, that I was gonna get popped in there too. Yeah, we can't jump there either. Yeah, you get pushed back into it. Yeah, I feel like once you see it once, you know what's gonna happen. So then you choose to take the damage there. Okay, got it. Champion. Are we on CP2? No mushroom. Or I remember from last time. But I don't remember remembering. I swear that happens. Like, little pieces will roll around in there so it feels like I'm solving something, but really I remember some part of it and can't quite put my finger on it, so it comes together. I just played back through Llama Lana 2. And the first time I played through it, I played it blind, and it was very satisfying. To take notes and solve puzzles like that. The second time through, I'm not doing that again. I'm looking at my notes and then I'm looking anything up when I get stuck. But it was weird how much I remembered. Like how many things would come back together that I would sort out really quickly. And it really kind of reaffirmed that like I remember things I don't remember. Little pieces rattle around in there. Funny every time they end up back in there. I'm good with just once. I don't know what the exact trigger is for that. I think I just have to wait a little longer. There we go. I feel like baiting doesn't work. I tried to come back once and it didn't. Oh, there we go. But I just have to get closer. I was trying to walk the ball a little bit. Oh, neat. I can steal it. I guess that's why you have one on the other side either way. That makes sure you know the player can't do anything with it. I grabbed the mushroom again. Oh my god. Oh, need a nap. Doot. Everything's been a little frustrating. It's also frustrating because there were a ton of great opportunities, fed opportunities that I was looking at for for work from home positions that immediately vanished right when I lost my job because Trump stuff. Thanks. Oh, thanks, fat orange turd. Esports. Is that a real thing? Holy shit! I didn't know you could block a bomb while you stand in it. That's a new thing. Did not know that worked. That's neat. And then all the weird tariff stuff created a ton of economic uncertainty, so a bunch of places delisted positions, and there are still a lot of people hiring for remote work. But those are getting absolutely fucking flooded with Korean applicants. I've been seeing this, that a lot of people interviewing for sysadmin positions and administrative positions have to ask like weird questions like, how fat and ugly do you think Kim Jong-il is? Because you have to hang up. They have to hang up. That's the only way to absolutely rule it out. Was I supposed to not get this too? And I'm gonna learn that here in a sec. If that was conditional in there, and you're gonna show me. Yeah, show me. Yep. Doot, 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 doot. Punished again. Kinda feels like the same troll twice. But I did do it to myself. I wanted the flower. So between that and competition generally for work from home positions and a much smaller hiring pool, it means it's been pretty tough. I probably will have to start looking domestically pretty soon. I just I really wanted a work from home position doing something that I want to do so that I can get set somewhere, learn, get good at it, make a bunch of money, do something I enjoy. And not have to go into a fucking office or a fucking cubicle. I'm not doing a fucking cubicle. I'm tired of fucking cubicles. I'm tired of dealing with people in fucking cubicles. I'm tired of administrative positions where I have a clear set of duties and things that I want to do that are constantly disrupted with stupid dickheads who are like, oh, everybody else is busy. Can you just blow me quick? Like, dude, fucking no. No. No, I'm done doing that. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people coming up to me with stupid questions. And I'm tired of positions where they're like, well, you know, you can't be rude to people, so you have to just do it. So what's a ticketing system for? Why don't we just have lines? Lines of dickheads. Lines of dickheads to piss me off. Does look like spikes. I'm getting end of level vibes. Did we start in the dark area? Okay. Did not trust. Okay, I see the end. I see that fucking pipe. But you know I see the pipe, right? You have to know. Is it just book it? Is it just book it? It's gotta just be book it, right? I can take damage. I'm just gonna book it. Oh, I remember. It was a note block in there, wasn't it? It was a note block that I jumped over. Go to troll game. Lucky GG's. Yeah, I think I remember what it was. I think that might have been rattling around in there. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, it didn't really wear thin. Some of it might be that I remember pieces of it. We did still spend 44 minutes in it, but it didn't feel like it was too long. It generally felt pretty good. General, no specific theme, just flowed well. It was pretty good. Yeah, I guess the Fireflower room, it kind of felt like you were recycling the same troll with the conditional power-up in there. But it wasn't the end of the world. It's not like we spent that long in there or that it was hard to dodge or anything. It didn't add anything other than feeling like, okay. Tiny bump. Not a major one. I did not watch out for the fish above the 50. Good stuff. 44 minutes for me feel like 20 minutes. I am slow. I am unbelievably slow. I have a rejected speedrun for Half-Life Alyx, which I could run in like 3.5 hours, I think it was. 3 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. Like a decent amount of time. Wasn't, you know, well, it was top 10, but there were only 6 runs. That's why I wanted to do it. But then I've played back through it twice since then, and it left to my own devices. If I'm not in the headspace of you're doing this as fast as you can because there's a timer running, I go so fucking slow. I explore every fucking little cranny constantly in every single game that I play, and I can't help it. And honestly, I feel like, oh, I'm postponing me. We're gonna come back to me. I feel like that's useful for testing, but I feel like it's got to be terrible for you guys to watch. A1W YK6 RRF. You still there? Shah number 1. Factory is being run by Bowser's minions. Use the claws to get through. Shah number 1. Let's take a peek at the factory. That is a very cute title card. Thumbnail is cute. You did do something I want to fix, so good playthrough. Thank you. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I will find some way to break something. That's a very cute little factory entrance. Did we just get kicked out? Did they just push you right back out the door? That's rude. Guess we'll go on the roof. really need a clip. I really need just a clip to pivot to when I do really stupid things of me like doing shell jumps, and then it like gets harder and harder of me doing hard stuff with like in the Hall of the Mountain King, right as it comes together, so I can point to that. I can be like, no, hang on, just you all have to watch this. I can't stop going in the door first. I guess I'll stop trying to one-cycle it, but I hate that a little. It's definitely one-cyclable. I was wiggling too much in it, maybe? So if I just drop right in here, does it wiggle me that much automatically? Well, it kind of does, yeah. It puts you in a little bit of an awkward position with the Goombas. It's not the end of the world, though. Yeah. Well, that too. I stopped thinking about how I don't think I can do shell drops, and just did it, and then I realized, like, okay, wait, I can do this in Super Mario World. I can do it here. Not that hard. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm done with Mario Maker. One day you're gonna come back from that little stupid joke, and I'm gonna be uninstalling Mario Maker. Gonna instantly pivot to Super Mario. I'm like, no, we're doing Grand Poo World 3 right now. Oh, I can just pull away from it. I don't know why I'm being so stupid. This hurdle's gonna hurt me. Oh my god. Aw, you can make it up to this claw, but it's tight. So I kind of wish there was like a little secret up here in the walls where we could go and get like, you know, some 1-ups or some 50 coins. Because it feels like I should be able to. That was a jump that was satisfying to make, and I would like to be rewarded for it. Without it being necessary. Isn't that their swimming animation? Why did they start, like, pelvic thrusting when they're in the claw? What are you doing, buddy? What are you... Look at him. Look at him. He's being gross. That's a sin, pal. Aw. Oh, fake. Fake conveyor. Okay. God for checkpoints. Oh, hey. There we go. This one's got a little secret up here. That's cute. I like that. God, there was one. Give me that. Oh, was I supposed to fly up to get it? Was I not supposed to go that way? I thought the conveyors were going to let me fly, and they were the opposite direction. I didn't need to fly, but I wanted to. Why the hell can't we flick our tail in these? That sucks a little. Yeah, this is a cute claw level. Thank God for the platform down here. I would have been mad. People are absolutely going to blind jump hoping they'll catch a claw. Which, you know, they shouldn't, but they will. So I'm glad that was there. But now I'm afraid. You're welcome for clickbait. Good. How? Ready for TikTok. I'm pretty sure I said it's not that hard and then immediately killed myself, which is about the dumbest you can possibly be. Go away. Oh, no, come on. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I wanted there to be more, but there wasn't. Thank you for clickbait. I hate this. I hate this minigame so much. Maybe it's optional. Nope, it is not. Okay, that's fine. It's not super long. Esports. It's not as bad as bomb mining by any means. But it's finicky enough to never really feel that fun to do because of the way that claws kind of just let go while you're trying to work with them. And like these aren't exactly the same length. Yeah. So it's really easy for the cycle to get a little stupid. And then we have this. You gonna grab one of them, or are you just gonna do claw stuff? Yeah, it's not as bad as bomb mining, but it does end up feeling almost as tedious. Yeah, story mode did some cool things, and it's a good place to steal ideas from. The chaining of these guys together, not the greatest. Well, it wasn't, like, it didn't take that long. It wasn't impossible, it wasn't too hard. You didn't do anything too crazy, tightening it back up on us. Maybe if it fit more on one screen so it could almost just keep going and it would keep grabbing it and you could keep backtracking and grabbing another Goomba, that they would kind of fill in the area, you could get something a little less annoying to deal with. Oh, was this entirely optional? Well, then it's fine. I don't understand how it's optional. Oh, we could just go in the other pipe to continue. Okay, this was like a little bonus pipe. This is the actual pipe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It definitely didn't feel like it was going to be optional, but I didn't check both pipes, but it really did not feel like it was going to be optional. I don't know how to better communicate that, though. But either way, that's fine. You know, I do not care if it's totally optional. But it's really, well, I don't know. I guess if you pick the other path, it's not like you're going to go back in most cases. That was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, story mode gave us some cool stuff. But I can't ever get over the stone. The fucking stone that we can't have. I really love the stone. I had two really good ideas for a game that I started picking up Game Maker Studio years back for. I'm working with some buddies on. Columba, let's see what you got. One of them involved a mechanic very similar to the stone. And somebody else did it now. I saw an indie game that got a pretty good amount of attention with the same mechanic. I liked the idea of a gravestone that you carried around with you that would serve as your respawn point, but whenever you were carrying it, platforming was significantly more challenging and difficult. So there would be constant offshoots into little areas in like a Metroidvania where you would leave your gravestone somewhere nearby and then do stuff. And then also it would be a platforming like puzzle solving element because you could set off weights. It could do you could do things with it besides put it there, and it could serve as your respawn point. PMG. Penis Montgomery. I thought that would have been really cool. Some dude did a really cool game that did something really similar with just a really heavy sword. And platforming changed without the sword and you went back to the sword when you died. Which, honestly, smarter. Probably smarter to do the sword. I had a different idea for combat that I've never seen anybody do that I will not. You put a gun to my head and it would not come out of me because I still want to do that. One day. Moving up and down. Challenge accepted. Up and down, up and down. V1. Uh-oh. Guess Chain Chomp is like a stone. The stump is similar to the stone. I love that we can pick up the stone in almost every style. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. I think the timing was really tight on this one, right? It made me mad. But the Chain Chomp thing is not exact like the stone. You can set most things up with a carryable object one way or the other. And a Chain Chomp is very similar to like a mushroom block type of thing. esports, which is kind of what we got out of the stone. But the stone, modifying how high you could jump and changing your speed when you were carrying it, I feel like is such an interesting and fascinating thing. You can do some really interesting things with the stone. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, a guy, Happy Lappy, used to do some really crazy modified levels, put together some stuff with the stone that was really cool, some proof of concept stuff. I think there was 1 or 2 stone puzzles that he built too. He was building really crazy puzzles in Open Course World. Should revisit those at some point, because they were delightful. One of them I played like 40 times. Oh, I hate jumping out of water. Oh my god. Oh, I hate it. There's a checkpoint after number 3. Yeah, I think I have to start earlier. You guys. Oh, but it's been so slow until sometimes like a half hour after I start. But maybe earlier is better. I don't know. I need to find... Somebody has to have like a list somewhere of like when Mario Maker 2 starts to pick up. Because I'm sure there's a point where it's either the general like end of work time that people might want to watch or get their levels played. But also a time when a streamer who usually often streams Mario Maker 2 probably wraps up and then people move on. I gotta figure out what that time is. But somebody must record that data somewhere for me to poke around in. But now that I can eat at a normal time, I want to. I'm gonna go back to eating like a person. But I also haven't been working out for the last couple of weeks because of the hernia thing, which is really horrible. I know... Oh, thank God. Good place for a checkpoint. I know when I get back to working out, it's going to feel like my day is really cramped around the stream, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. The answer might be working out early and then streaming way early, but I don't want to, like, box out people who like to watch. People who like to feed cats. Oh, that's interesting. That's how that works, huh? Oh, I was distracted by the mechanism. People who like to feed cats who shall not be named. Racing water section. Hopefully I have time to be distracted. It's fine. Was that correct? Or did I fuck it up? It seems like it was correct. Seemed like there was a lot going on there. Okay. Seems fine. That I wasn't touching yet, but we seem to be good. There was nowhere else for me to go incorrectly, so it seems like we're good. Excuse me? No, nothing changes. Oh, that's not cheese. Uh-oh. Wampa's gone, level broke. Yeah, broke a little bit. That changes when we get in here. So we can reset it. Does the thwomp stay dead? Pretty sure it's broken. Okay. From the checkpoint. Yeah, I don't know what we did, but we broke it. Really need to brush my teeth. Bothering me. It's almost as gross as that Path of Exile streamer who lost his mind. Oops. Oh, I should not have waited so long. And he, like, flicks his blood at the wall now or whatever the hell he does. But less gross. Oh, you brush your teeth if you're homeless. There we go. That's supposed to flip the switch. Okay. Okay. I don't know how we killed that swamp last time. But yeah. Something broke on the way down, but now we're fine. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh. My brain literally was like, well, obviously if I just stay here, I'll get pushed back through. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'll be fine. It's not fine. Oh, was I supposed to line up with that and fall through there? I could have. Oh, I guess not what I was. I would have died, yeah. So good thing I didn't try. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, not a troll. Not a troll. Just stood there and trolled myself. Ooh. You know what you could set up at the end that would be really cute? I'm pretty sure you could use a POW to knock down some 50 coins. And if you knock down the 50 coins onto, like a sub-screen, like let's say this, here, let me scribble it. You probably already get what I'm talking about, but let's say that the player can't see, oops, wrong scribbler. Player can't see anything below here. You have that same setup with some 50 coins that you knock off and they fall down. They fall into gravity, and then blasters push them up into where the player can grab them. That's like the last little thing that you show off with that mechanism. It'd be cute, especially since you have to revisit. You might be, even if it was just 150 coin, it would be cute to see one get pushed up the same way that they pushed up munchers. Yeah, good stuff though. It works. It definitely didn't feel as incredibly tight as it was previously. I don't know if that's skill issue resolved or if it's just looser, but it definitely feels like it works now. Without being really, really precise. So I remember it feeling really precise. I remember feeling like the segment in the beginning continued for a long time. Esports. Oh, Celestia Ludenberg. Loudenberg. No, Ludenberg. You left. Now I'm going to have to find your Facebook. D5. Day 83. 370H. We're still gonna go look at it. One sec here, quick. Torchman stage, Mega Man 11. Okay, trying to make a Mega Man stage. Might be okay, might not. I feel like I've seen another pump and dump from a Celestial Udenberg. Celestia Ludenberg. That's hard. Can't tell if it's Celestial Udenberg or Celestia Ludenberg. I didn't play Mega Man 11. I didn't play any of the new ones. Okay, that's enough of that. Seems like it might be okay. Wonder how long that auto-scroll section is. But, have to keep wondering forever. Pitch shifter, let's see here. Yeah, I think weighted random will be the way to do it. I don't know how many other people do that. I should probably ask when there's more viewers and be like, how do you guys feel about weighted random versus ordered list? DHK, EWF. We have the bot ask every 5 minutes. Final battle, FF5. That's one I played. New level, all right. Yeah, and then I looked it up. The After Years was the weird PSP release that like massively expanded it. That was good. It was crazy how much they added. For it wasn't for free, but I think you bought it once and they kept adding on to it, and it was crazy. I didn't play it till after it was done, but it was so much. I was gonna go in the orange pipe. Waited is great for the dumpers. Yeah, I'm sure it'll have a pretty strong impact on those kinds of people. And then, like, once a level's been in there for a really long time, too, I can pay attention, like, take note of levels that have been just decaying in there, and then eventually be like, okay, nope, we're gonna burn them off. If they're not there, they're gonna get just burnt off. Or make them expire after, well, you don't want to have them expire really fast. You want people to, you know, be able to come back and see it played. Keep you hype. We're getting there. Hey, you put a little music in your hard platforming level, and all of a sudden it's really nice. You know, it's weird, because I never see people just make, like, a platforming, like, level like this without music. I wonder if it would just be like, okay, well, it flows good, but it's missing something. Like, if now this is a thing. Oh. What did I miss? Oh, I was supposed to wait. Okay, I was supposed to wait. That feels wrong. Is that wrong? Yeah, that feels wrong. I feel like that's the natural conclusion, but can't possibly be right. You can play this level while muted. Yeah, just go play one with it muted for me and see how it feels. See if it still feels like it flows good. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Two. Wait, if I had tried one of those pipes, would it have exited up there? Was there a secret exit? To make a music level called The Sound of Silence, just have sound the whole time? Starts like, ooh, world record. Got him. Starts like a music level and then just stops. One riff of this is the song that never ends and then just a long walk after. Ugh. Good stuff. Yeah, world record is me. I'm the one. Joe, let's see what you got. Oh, actually, I timed it out pretty good. Yeah, we're in a pretty good place. 8 oi. Oh no. White people game. Can't help it. I do it for license plates also. VolcanoJoe. What do we got here? Zelda is the boy. Master bedroom. That was uploaded today. That's probably the one, right? Bugs. Oh, I have glasses now. Say boy is better than boy? I mean, it is. Here, do Zelda. Here, do Zelda. This one? Survival, boss fight. 2 checkpoints, and joy. Probably this one. But I'm pretty sure you spell boy, B-O-I, you know, if you're, trying to say something. Uh-oh. Okay. This is an experience that I'm having. There we go. That's cute. That's cute. Oh. Oh. So, weird little setup here. Yeah, I want to eat like a little before now. Boy, slang with butch and femme and gay male communities for several sexual gender identities. See, you know, I was pretty sure that was the case, but I also didn't want to say it, just in case that wasn't exactly the case, or if, like, the modern vernacular usage of it had shifted away from that. Over there. All the way over. There you go. No, you die. Pretty sure this doesn't work. We're gonna avoid that. Well, I think we avoid that one. I don't know if that one's a slur. But it might be. What are we doing here? We can't shoot this guy. We can't bump this guy. It's gonna take a while before anybody figures out where to aim for that. I think you might want to indicate. Doesn't feel like a puzzle, it just felt tough to sort out where I could shoot it from. Rude. Yeah, I don't know if anybody uses that ladyboy as a third gender term, or if it's like one of those porny terms that is a slur in all cases except porn, but then, you know, it's still a slur, just on porn sites. Cute. Very cute little thing there. So then is this a reset or a give me another sword if I fuck it up thing? Oh yeah, and a checkpoint. That's nice. I think most places that have like a third gender have a pretty specific term for it. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Oop. There we go. And now I have a key. And she's another helmet with the pipe too. Oh yeah, we skipped it. We skipped it entirely. And another checkpoint. That's nice. And I'm an idiot. Immediately an idiot. And you can cheese this with the helmet. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could have grabbed the helmet and done things with it. Oh god, I'm not going in the pit to get around those. Okay, I thought that I was going down there for something, but that was wrong. Wait, can we soft lock in the checkpoint room? Uh-oh. The player could... Oh, no, they can't. Good. I was going to say, we might be able to soft lock if we can't reach these from here if we were really stupid. Not the end of the world, but some people are really stupid. Ah. Wait, what am I doing? What's my goal in this room? I guess I'm waiting for something to kill the fight top up there. 20 seconds of survival. Well, I feel like going on one side and then just turning those around is going to be the immediately obvious correct choice. Or ducking under on a donut block. We cannot stab them to death. I don't know if we need Bowser Fire down there. At least it doesn't come up here yet. Yeah, I guess I wish the pipes alternated somehow. If you move something in front of the pipes, you might be able to get them to alternate. You might be able to just block one of them temporarily to slow down the rate at which stuff comes out and use a slower pipe setting. Not enterable. Red pipes with also enemies dropping on top feels like a lot, and it feels like I should just move to the other side and do this. Yeah, for not being able to take a hit at all, there's a lot going on in this little room here. Maybe not donut blocks. It might all be manageable if I wasn't also managing donut blocks. But you need to pull something out of how this is set up because it definitely feels like too much. And I wish something was gone. Blocks I feel like is the easiest thing to make it so that we're still utilizing link stuff in reflecting stuff and also stabbing stuff without cheesing it some other way. Yeah, but doing also the like hot potato thing with the foot and the things when I need to duck and stand still to reflect them, I feel like those fight each other. And if those two things fighting each other is trying to reflect things on a donut block so you have a limited window to do so is what you want, then that should be my only goal. Then the only thing I should be doing is deflecting things to the donut block and not fucking around with fucking Goombas. Yeah, the donut blocks are shitting it. It's just one too many things. You could make something out of having Link survive in a little pipe. Oh. I can't even stick to just doing that and turning around the Goombas too, because that means I need to also press through the next one, and it's a lot. a lot. It's a lot, and you're gonna die really, really frequently, and it's nice to respawn faster on the thing. Yeah, infinite sword would help, but that's one of the problems with the infinite sword is how easy it is to excuse tedium by giving the player infinite power-ups. Where it would just kind of be nice if we avoided infinite power-ups and instead optimized it to be fun. Oh. Yeah, when you have to hop around or run around like that, having to also reflect things is super annoying. And then we never made it back to the puzzle super world. Yeah, I would much rather micromanage something like this that required me to do something like that. Ugh. Then, fuck! Yeah, you could definitely get rid of the donut blocks and give the player a sword they can, like, damage boost into if they lose it or something like that. Some other way to do that that's less horrible. But yeah, the way it's set up is just a lot. Oh. And there are so many ways it can fuck up because there's so much happening in this hole that that trying to push through is not satisfying, and death is so easy. Oh. And donut blocks, yeah, donut blocks end up taking so long to respawn. It's just frustrating. It's significantly more difficult than anything else in the rest of the level. Yeah, something needs to happen in there. It ends up being, like, no matter how we're micromanaging it, even if I try to stick entirely to blocking, it's really hard to manage that with frequent, constant jumps. Even if I try to alternate between bomb throws and sword and blocking, which I think is probably the intention there, it's still really hard to mix in mini jumps there over and over again. Yeah, I feel like that had to be tough to deal with. Rival boss fight. 2 checkpoints. Ooh. Let's look at one of these with Nat Type B. It might be bad. Yep, I'll be here. Oh, not tomorrow. I'll be here Monday, playing Mario Maker again, sorting things out. I think I'll be done with the hernia stuff then, so we'll probably be seeing how exercise goes again. But it'll still be at the same time, at least for next week. There are things I want to change, but a little bit at a time here. And the other thing that sucks about shifting stuff around, yeah, give some floor to the player, or floor that alternating floor for the player that they can use. That comes back faster. More donuts, a bunch of donuts on tracks over actual donuts so that there's always floor. I don't know. It's probably something you can do. That sounds like it'll just be even more chaotic. Yeah, it's weird to change stuff because I could get a job at any point too. Although nobody's really scheduled interviews for a while now. Which will also mess up how the schedule works. But if I get something remote, then I could probably just stream right after work. So as long as I'm streaming within pretty normal hours, that's probably what I'll do. Probably the best time to consider moving to too is right around 4:30, an hour earlier to an hour and a half earlier than I am now. So I'm no longer trying to cram dinner in super early. Because I don't get heartburn all the time anymore. Nice. And I have glasses now. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, even if I'm on a Switch 2 and the experience is a little better because there's less network problems, I can't imagine it'll be that much better. Because a lot of people are still going to be on a Switch 1. Bitch is ahead. Oh, not that far ahead. Upworld, same level. Pretty much. Fine for versus though. Nice to have a pretty traditional experience in versus. Is that Toadette giving up? Nope, Toadette's here. Oh, you couldn't wait for me, lady? You couldn't wait for our friends? No, you could not. Yeah, if, you're always gonna be better. You're always gonna be better at it than the player. That's a good point. Steve covered it in one of the traditional videos, too, is like trying to figure out where people are gonna bump in your level and temper that specifically. And remembering that, yeah, you're always going to get better at it than the player does. Sports. Yeah, good stuff. Still a couple of here. Let's see. Who do we raid? Give me suggestions. Is Maddie live? Can I see that? Nope. Doot. I don't think I know anybody. There's a thing for following. Yeah, I can show by following. I'm following a bunch of Mario Maker people. Wow. Hello. Did you go to Aldi already? No? They still open? Still need eggs? Might have to go get eggs. Might have to bail on the raid. On code stream in Mario World. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll do it next week. I'm gonna bail. We're gonna get eggs. You guys have a good night. I'll be back Monday to yell at Mario Maker levels.